This concludes our keynote addresses, and this is the time we have about 10 minutes for question and answer. If you have really a burning question, you could ask. First of all, mention your name and association, and then your question as brief as possible. And I would like to ask the mission to the United Nations to go first, and I will like also to start by asking the ambassador of the permanent representative of Benin to start by giving his remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And first of all, I would like to present my apology. I realize that part of my statement may have been not really captured. And I guess that in addition to the need to promote a culture of peace, the need to overcome the burden of the linguistic diversity is still yet as a Francophone. Allowed me to simply summarize in 3 points the statements I made earlier. The first one was just to thank the coalition, the Interparliamentarian Coalition, for having chosen a very, very relevant topic, because while we are currently pursuing the successful implementation of the SDGs, we are also confronted, unfortunately, in many of our countries with some insecurity or challenges linked with terrorism. And this is where I do believe that the work of the parliaments are extremely critical in order to create a conducive environment for the proper implementation. The second point, coming back to the reality of my country, Benin, was just to say that we have been fortunate over the last 2 decades to benefit from consistent support from our National Assembly, who, through the legislative work, has ensured that the successive governments elected could implement the work and could also promote the education of the youth and the autonomization of the women. So while we are continuing to work very, very hard on that journey, we are looking forward, learning from other experiences. And my last point was just to say that beyond our borders, we are also quite fortunate to be part of the West Africa region, where within the ECOWAS, there is already a regional parliament, and for which the 15 countries that are composing the ECOWAS are also working on a very, very complementary basis. So at the end, I do believe that when we are putting together all efforts, we are very hopeful that the Agenda 2030 could be successfully implemented. And as an African, that will be the first step in order to move further towards the 2063 agenda. So that's in a nutshell, Mr. Chair, the synthesis of what I said. And again, we are looking forward to a very, very fruitful conversation this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. Your English is better than your French.
Thank you.